guys, so today's video is going to be a first impression and a mini review on the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless foundation. So this one is the newest version that's out. I have tried the dewy skin one, which I do like, but it is very, very dewy. So today I'm going to be testing this one out and see how it goes throughout the day, and I'm going to be checking back in with you and sort of just keeping you updated on how it's going and what my thoughts are. So I am going to prime my skin first because I never wear foundation without primer, so it wouldn't be accurate if I wasn't wearing primer. So I'm going to use the Natural Glamour Primer, which was my holy grail. I was going to use the Hourglass Veil Mineral, but I feel like that one's a bit too drying, so with this formulation it might not go down so well. I hate how all the product gets stuck at the bottom and you can't reach it. Okay, so primer's on. I got the shade 220 Natural Beige. I have got Bondi Sands tan on at the moment, so I am darker. I am hoping this shade's not going to be too dark for me, but we'll see how it goes. I'm going to shake the product up, and I like the packaging. It doesn't have a pump though, which the other Maybelline Fit Me doesn't either, which is a bit annoying. Ooh. So it's a fairly thick formula. It doesn't dribble out like the other Fit Me does. And to apply it, I'm going to use my EcoTools buffing brush. So I'm just going to pick up some on the brush and start stippling it on. Yeah, this colour's fine, I think, as long as it doesn't oxidize. Okay, so that's one light layer on this side of my face. I actually really like the coverage. That was super easy to blend out, and it has really nice coverage. It definitely feels, it does not feel tacky at all. It feels really smooth and soft. So far I'm impressed. So that's my skin with the foundation all over it. This is just one light layer, as I said. I don't think I need to do a second layer because I feel like this is coverage enough, and when I go in with concealer, that's going to help cover up anything extra that I need. So I'm really impressed so far. As I said, it feels really soft and smooth. It doesn't feel dry, and it's not hard to blend out. So far it is working really well. I'm just hoping it doesn't oxidize because it is it's probably an exact match for my fake tan, but I'm just hoping it doesn't go any darker. But I'm going to use a lighter concealer under my eyes and down the center of my face to do a bit of a highlight anyway. So I'm going to just go and do the rest of my makeup, and then I'll come back and tell you how everything laid on top of it. So I've just finished doing the rest of my makeup. Everything laid pretty nicely on top. It has developed into more of a pink shade though. I'm feeling like it's much more pink toned and much more beige than what my skin tone is. I feel like I'm more of a yellow tone, but this is just throwing a bit too much pink. But apart from that, it looks really nice. I do have a dry patch on my cheek, which it's not really clinging to so far, so we will just see how it goes throughout the day. I'm about to go shopping with one of my friends, and I'll be gone for a little while, so I will check back in when I come back and we'll see how it's lasting. I'll just do a close up now so you guys can see what my skin looks like close up. Here's my skin close up. As you can see, I think it looks really quite nice. I am liking the finish at the moment. I haven't put any highlighter on. I've just put bronzer, blush, and I haven't set it with any setting sprays, so I'm just going to wait and see how it goes. Hey guys, so I'm back. I'm so sorry I forgot to tell you what time it was when I applied the foundation because I was in a rush to get ready and actually get out the door. But it was approximately 9 o'clock when I applied the foundation. It is now 3:59 p.m. so the foundation has been on for a good amount of time. I had it on for about 7 hours, and so far, I mean, I really like it for its price. It's $18.95, so you can't really pass that up. That's full price. $18.95 for a foundation is a really, really good buy. So obviously it doesn't look as nice now as my higher end foundations that are my favorites would look, but it definitely doesn't look bad. It didn't really oxidize like I thought it would. It's for sure a more pinker tone than I should have gotten. I'm not really sure if they had a great range of more yellow golden tones, but I definitely should have gone with something more golden to match my fake tan when I have it tan. I mean, imagine if I was to get a more pale one and it was pink, I would just look really flushed and it just wouldn't really look that nice. So as I said, I went out shopping. I've been out for a few hours. I came home, I've done the housework, I've changed my bed covers with a kitten, which is like the funnest thing ever. I've got chunks of skin out of my hands. So fun. And the foundation has held up really, really well. It definitely hasn't gone oily. It's worn off a bit around my nose and the redness has shone through, but that's really nothing out of the ordinary. Usually that will happen with me. And as for the whole poreless part, I definitely think it blurs out your pores. I don't know if it's the technique I use to apply it, like with the buffing brush, but it definitely has blurred out my pores that are usually more noticeable in this section here and above my lips. So I'm quite impressed with that part of it. So I guess my final thoughts on this foundation is it does what it says it does. It's matte, it stays matte, and considering my skin is not oily, it is normal to dry, especially in the winter. It didn't cling to any of my dry patches. It didn't go really hard and crumbly. It just stayed looking quite fresh and nice, and it doesn't look, it's matte without looking yeah, too flat and too average. So as someone who adores high-end foundations, I definitely think this one could be comparable to a high-end foundation, and I think it is definitely on the better spectrum of foundations from the drugstore. So I would definitely recommend this. Even if you have dry skin, I think just prep your skin really well with moisturizer, apply an illuminating primer or just a really moisturizing primer and give it a go. I honestly think this is one of the better foundations from the drugstore. So it gets a big thumbs up from me. Yeah. And I'll definitely be wearing this more often. I did forget to do a flashback. I'm really sorry, this has been sort of a half-assed first impression. I forgot to do a flashback test like this morning when I first applied it. I did one this afternoon just before, but it obviously doesn't look as nice because it's wearing off around my nose, so the redness is peeking through. But the flashback isn't too bad. It does have a little bit on the high points, but it doesn't make your entire face look white. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, it's not like flashback that you think, oh no, I can't wear that when I'm getting my photo taken. So I hope this review was helpful for you guys. Let me know down below if you've tried this foundation and what your thoughts are on it, and let me know if there's any foundations that you would like me to do a first impression on, because foundations are like my favorite thing to try. When I find a new foundation that I like, it's like groundbreaking. I love it. So let me know down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Bye!